Hello, everyone. Back again for Bedtime with Bella. I have on my robe. I'm about to take off this makeup, but wanted to get some grown folk conversation popping off before I do. As always, say hello to Brooklyn. Her eyes are here somewhere underneath all this hair. Hi, say hi, Brooklyn. So, just waiting for some folks to come say hi to me. Hello, Yashir. I don't know why. Oh, okay, there you are. Hi, Yashir. Is that how you pronounce your name? Yasharir? Yashari? Yashari, maybe? Clarice? What you think, Brooklyn? Say hello to Brooklyn. All right, you know you're going to have to get down from mommy soon because I got to take off this makeup. But first, let me take off her clothes. She has a little Rebel Child sweatshirt hoodie on, and of course she's in her pink and green hoodie. She's a fashionable dog, you know, but this is a fashionable channel. We do all that kind of fancy stuff. All right, let's take this off. Yasha, like that. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for coming. Just taking off Brooklyn's hoodie. And I also usually take off her bow on top of her head at night. And I usually brush her down as well, but tonight I'm not gonna. I'm just going to let her go to sleep like this, and then I will brush her down in the morning. So mommy is tired, okay? Bye-bye. Cocktail now. All right. So just wanted to come back on here. I'm just gonna sanitize my hands since I was playing with the dog. I want to take off this makeup, wanted to talk, have some grown folk conversation. How is everybody doing with all the stuff that's going on in the world? This is just crazy what we are dealing with, but we got to remain hopeful. We got to remain optimistic. Actually, this is a robe. Oh, the dog has a dress. Actually, that was a hoodie. So it's like a sweatshirt. Has a little bit of fleece in it because it's still kind of cold where I live. So, you know, that's what she's got on. But yeah, she's, you know, she got her stylish stuff going on. Cheers. Here's to Friday Eve. Our first whole week of quarantine, lockdown. How's everybody doing? It's going to be a lot of Sagittarius babies. I know that. Folks going to be making all kinds of babies with this lockdown. Hey, sis. I think you're the only mod in here, sis. Just making sure I don't, you know, peek and show y'all nothing. But yeah, what do you guys think about what is going on right now. Like, how are you doing to keep sane? What are you guys doing to keep sane? For me, I know spending time with the dog, hanging out with my Boo Scout, having my glass of wine at the end of a day. And because I work from home, I'm almost never unplugged. Thank you so much. Yes, the Crockett Way. Please share me out. So just, trying to keep sane that way. And also putting on makeup. I mean, for a lot of people, myself included, putting on makeup and doing stuff like that really helps ground me and keeps me sane. I think that's kind of like my creative outlet. So I really enjoy just sitting in front of my mirror and creating a face. The face I created today, I used, of course, Mother Pat. And this is an oldie but goodie. And actually, it's a sneak peek into my palette playback, which you probably will see either this weekend or next. I can't remember which one I edited first, either this playback palette or my monthlies. I think in my first live, I said it's my monthlies that's coming up this weekend, but I think it's the playback palette that comes up this weekend. I'm trying to get all of my content out because I'm about to move. And so when I move, I'm going to need to like really focus on that. So I wanted to have stuff in the can, edited, tagged, ready to go, so that all I need to do is concentrate on the move, save for my live on Thursday. So I am going to do another Throwdown Thursday next week. And then the week after that, hopefully I'll be in my new place if all goes well. And then I can show you my new digs, show you my empty room tour, and lots of surprises. Because when I tell you, okay, so funny story. When I actually went to do a filming of our house. Well, what I thought was going to be our house. Last weekend, we went and at the end of it all, I did a live, not a live, but a B-roll of the house. And I walked you through everything, and I kind of gave you my vision of what kind of things I wanted to do for the new house. Since that time, I actually we ended up not getting that apartment. Totally on us, because we saw another place that we loved even more. And so we kind of said, okay, we kind of like this one better. It actually is more space. So if my daughter comes home from college, or my son comes up and wants to hang out in the house, there's room for all of them. Like, we don't even have to see them. They can even have their own entrance. Thank you so much, Lena, for sharing that out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I'm super excited. Super, super, super excited. I can't wait to show you what the new house is going to look like. Hopefully I can do some B-roll footage of that and give you an empty house tour. But oh my God, it's so pretty. And like, even the dog has her own space. Like, everybody has space to do what they need to do in a house. So I'm super excited. And of course, you know, me and Scout got a cushion in the house. Before everybody comes. So, okay, so this look, getting back to that palette playback, I actually played back this palette from Mother Pat. Oh, wait, there we go. We played back this palette, and this is the Mothership 4. This is Decadence from Pat McGrath. Oh, you heard me the Crockett way? This, I don't know if you heard me when I first came in. I said, this is for the grown and sexy tonight. So I'm going to be, a little spicy tonight. As we talk about how, me and Scott going to christen the house. But this palette was a limited edition. It is so beautiful. Share it out. This is what it looks like. I'm trying not to blind you with the mirror because it really is a big bright mirror. But these are the colors. They are all shimmer shades. There are no mattes in here, but the shimmers actually, when you shear them out, and this is why you need to have a good brush, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But I used, what did I use? I used this color. Yeah, I used this color on the lid and crease. And then in the inner corner, I used, what did I use? Not that one. I used this one for the upper corner, like highlight here, and the inner corner. And then I used this one right here for the lid. And for the lower lash line, I just did it in reverse. I used the same 3 colors and I just put it in reverse. This is a limited edition Star Wars collectible box. This palette has been out for a long time, but it was so popular that now it's discontinued, so they don't have anymore. But Pat McGrath, who is a African-American woman from London, she is a phenomenal makeup artist and came out with her own line about 7-8 years ago, maybe. And she's also a big avid, good night, hello, good night. She's also an avid so she came out with another Wars collectible. And so funny story about this is when she released it on her site, it sold out in minutes. And I wasn't able to get it. So I actually had to get this on eBay. And I was like, I don't want to get it on eBay. I don't want to get it on eBay. And then one of my subscribers heard me talk about it and was like, girl, don't go and get it on eBay. I got another one because she actually, I guess, ordered 2. And she's like, I was just going to save it. But if you want it that bad, I'll just give it to you. Isn't that a blessing? Oh my God, I was so excited. And you know how when people say that, you don't think, oh, maybe she'll just keep it for herself. She's not really going to give it to me. So when it came in the mail, I forgot that she even said she was going to send it. And I was like, what the hell did I order? And when I opened it up, and so it said she didn't leave a card, she didn't leave anything. She just sent it to me. And man, yes, what a blessing. Isn't that nice? When I tell you what it retails for, they had it. She had it on her site. Her palettes are $125. $125. Yes, you heard me right. That's how much these palettes cost because they're made in Italy. The craftsmanship on the boxes are like collector's items. This is the one that I showed you that's all gold. That is not how she usually does them. They're all works of art. So like this is her Mothership 5. And this is how she usually does her palettes. Like, she'll give you great artwork on the front, and then inside is lacquer. And then on the other side is gold. And then inside here are her shades. Now, her shades are phenomenal. But again, you get what you paid for. And this is very weighty, very heavy. I don't travel with these when I go out of town. So they stay in my drawer here on my vanity, and they do not go anywhere. So these are really collector's items and works of art, but they're not for the faint of heart. But I love them because they're so beautiful and such, you know, they have such artistry, and she really puts her time into doing these palettes. So they don't come out often. She's done 7 of them so far, and I have almost all of them except for 2. Her first mothership, and the second mothership I don't have. But I'll probably get those 2. Just because I like completion, and the 7 palettes is the completion for me. Plus 7 was my father's lucky number. He was born on the 7th. He actually died on the 7th. So he stuck to his number to the end. But yeah, I really enjoy her palettes. You know, she's an African-American woman. So I feel like if I'm going to spend that kind of money, hey, I might as well spend it with a sister who, you know, is kind, is generous, is beautiful, spirited inside and out. So I you know, I'll do it. I'll take the bullet. But that's why, you know, I have this channel, because I can show you Bella's, what the luxury side is, as well as what the bargain side is. So, you know, there's something here for everybody. All right, so we're going to start with taking down these lashes. And these lashes are almost done. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 more uses out of these. And then they will go into the great beyond, where all beautiful lashes go when it's their time to leave us. By Athena Lashes. I actually did a promo for them a couple of months ago. Really, really cool lashes. Very reasonably priced. They're not terribly expensive. And they last a very, very long time. So you always struggle with lashes? I can totally teach you, sweetie. I can totally teach you how to put on lashes. I used to start with individual lashes. So I used to go and put on the individual lashes. You know how they do it in the stores now, or in like little lash shops. I used to do that for myself. And then I discovered strip lashes, and I was like, I'm not bothering with individual lashes anymore. Why spend 15 minutes putting on a lash when I could spend 5 minutes and be done with it? I got lazy. So now I have to actually get back into the mindset of doing individual lashes again, because I really do enjoy them. I always start my takedown routine with a makeup wipe. Just because it really helps with getting that first layer of makeup off before you go in with a facial oil or anything like that. And I always save my eyes for the very last thing that I do. Yes, thank you. Please thumbs me up. I always forget to ask for that. But thank you, Maud. Please thumbs me up and share me out if you can. That'd be very appreciative. New content is going up on Saturday. So make sure you're back here 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm trying to stick with one time for everyone to kind of get into the habit that 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on Thursday night, 8 o'clock on Saturday night, I'm going to be bringing you content so that you can kind of get into the habit of expecting it around that time. Hopefully that will help with everything. Okay. So as I'm doing this, I wanted to do some bedtime with Bellas. And for those who never heard of my bedtime with Bellas, I used to do this on, yes, a routine is very helpful. It's helpful for me too. I think that's the Virgo in me. Like I need to plan it out, what day, what time, so that I can always be consistent with that. But okay, so a couple of things. So for this bedtime with Bella, I usually do this as a segment on my channel, and it's usually mostly skincare or makeup questions that I get asked a lot of times. And I was trying to think of a way to do that and get it out to everyone. And so what I came up with was a bedtime with Bella where I take down my makeup and I just talk about all the questions that I received from my friends, my family members, et cetera, et cetera. But this time, tonight, I got some spicy questions. So I wanted to bring it to my Bellas and ask a question. So we're quarantined, we're cooped up in the house. So what are we doing to keep it a little spicy at home? What are we doing, sisters? Because now, he can't go out. You can't go out nowhere. Y'all in the house all day long. So what are you doing as a couple to keep it spicy? Come on. I know some of y'all are married up in here and some of y'all are in relationships in here. So let's hear it. I want to hear what you guys are doing. What are you guys doing to keep it fun and romantic and spicy and interesting in your lives? Or are you doing that yet? Because this is only week 1. So maybe it hasn't happened yet for you guys in terms of, okay, well, we got to do something. But here in this household, anytime we are in here together, we got to get it popping. We got to make something happen. So what I like to do is little spicy notes here and there. Oh, come on, Mr. Crockett and our rope. Yes. Just putting some facial oil on to help break up the rest of the makeup that might be still on my face. Okay, so role playing sometimes like you're just meeting each other. That's cute. I was saying I will send like little notes, or he'll send me a text message, because since we have 2 bedrooms, now that the kids are gone, I use one of the bedrooms for my office and he uses the main bedroom for his office. So he'll, come in here and he'll like, tap me on the shoulder, or he'll like, tease me or pull my hair, or he'll send me a text message, or I'll send him something, just to keep it, keep a little spicy. Anybody else? Anything else that people might want to do to keep it spicy? I know I also leave little notes on the refrigerator. So like if I am downstairs and I am getting a snack or I'm getting some water or something, I might leave a little note on the refrigerator. Meet me such and such. Or Miss Shannon is requesting a meeting time. We're here in the conference room. Yeah, come on, y'all, don't be scared now. This is Bedtime with Bella. It's time to get it popping. I know there's some spicy mommies in here. I know I'm not the only one. So yeah, just, keep it together, because for the foreseeable future, we are going to be in here together for a minute. So you might want to think about some of these things that I'm talking about to try to keep it interesting, because it's going to get real close quarters for a minute. And with nothing to do, and there's only so much TV we can all watch before it's just like, oh my God. And right now, I think we're getting ready to come to the end of stuff anyway. Like a lot of shows are wrapping up. So soon it's not going to be anything but reruns. So you might want to get those things popping. Okay. Massage sessions, oriental voices and all. See? Cheers. That's a good one. That's a good one. Sometimes we'll just chase each other around the house. Like we school people, like back in the day, like I said, he'll pull my hair. I will, push him or, hit him with something. And we'll just go running around the house, just chasing each other like school kids. Yeah, I mean, you got to do something to keep it, interesting around here. 15 years is a long time, honey. And I don't plan on going nowhere anytime soon. And he ain't going nowhere anytime soon. So we might as well make it together as fun and as interesting as we can. Because what you going to do? Hmm? Now, sometimes I like to wear like different wigs and stuff, and I want to get more into like, right? That's right. That's right. And he ain't going nowhere. I'm like Cardi B. He with me forever. When you with me forever. So death do us part? No, I don't think so. You better put him right here beside me when I go. That's where he going, right beside me. Let's go. On to the afterlife. You with me forever. Okay. That's right. So, okay, what else can we do to keep it spicy? Okay, so I was saying different wigs, and I wanted to try like doing different colors. Like I want to get like a red wig or a blonde wig. So how do we meet? Actually, I told this story in our Valentine's Day, in my Valentine's Day video, but just to summarize real quick, I met him at my sorority sister's birthday party. And she was having a birthday party at a restaurant, and I was debating on whether or not I wanted to go. I finally did go, and I met him there. And it's just a real funny story because he was trying to push up. He was trying to push up. And at first, I was just like, chilling, having a good time or whatever. And then his pursuit of me made me want to say, okay, I might want to give him a little check and see, but it wasn't easy. It was not easy. I gave him a little run for his money. So, but like my grandmother always said, anything worth having is worth waiting for and fighting for. Oh yeah, he was definitely trying to push up. He was trying to push up. He was trying to holler. Yep. But I was deep in the throes of work at that time and traveling a lot. So he kept leaving me messages. And finally he, I guess, got tired of it. And he was just like, all right, shorty, this is gonna be the last time that I leave you this message, because seems to me like you don't wanna have a conversation with me or anything. So if that's the case, then I wish you well, whatever. And I came home and I heard it on my answer machine, and I was like, all right, let me call this boy. Let me call this boy. Let me stop playing and call this boy. So I did, and 15 years later, we still riding. We still riding. Yeah. We met January 29th, 2005. And we always consider like Valentine's Day the moment that we said, okay, we might want to work at being a couple here. And so we always use that as the day we decided, okay, we're gonna pursue this for real, for real. But January 29th is our actual date. So that's my partner. That's my life partner. We're not married, but I've been there, done that. I've been married before, have 2 kids who I adore, a boy and a girl. They're grown and living their lives. And now it's me and my turn and hanging out with my doggy and doing my thing. It's my season. You and your husband met online? Oh my God, that is so cute. I think I remember watching something where you said that. I think I remember watching a video where did you put that on video? Did you make a video for that? I want to say I remember watching that and thinking like, oh my God, that is the sweetest thing. Because when you meet online, it's like you already presenting like your best self when you are presenting yourself online. And from there, it's like, okay, is this going to be as real and as good as it's sounding like online? Because online you could say anything because, you're not really face to face yet. And he doesn't really see you and you don't really see him in terms of not just the face, but who he is inside. So you don't know what that is until you finally see each other. And then you see each other, if you know what I mean. Okay, you did. Okay, I do remember watching something like that. So yeah, oh my God, that's so cool. So okay, so getting back into the sexy time. So the first time that I really felt like this was this was my man, my man. We were laying in bed. I think I was living in Harlem at the time. We were just listening to music. And I always ask him, like, even to this day, this is one of the things that as a couple we still like bicker about because I ask him, what is our song? And if I ever can get him to actually come on camera, because he doesn't like talking on camera, he likes being the silent guy behind the scenes, blah, blah, blah. But if I can ever get him on camera to tell the story about how we met, because his whole take on what I say and how I say we met and what he says is not two different things, but it's coming from two different perspectives that is comedy gold. Like, I swear, I know that video will be like very popular because his take on it is hilarious. But okay, so getting back to the sexy time. So our song. I always ask him what our song is. And to me, our song is The Truth by India Ari because every time I hear that song, I automatically think about the time when we were laying in bed together and I was looking at him and the song came on and I was like, that's him. Like every single thing she says in that song is him. And so I was like, wow, that's my man. That's my man. And that's why I started calling him Boy Scout because um if you ever hear that song, The Truth, she's always talking about, he's the truth because, the way he makes me feel and the way he is. Yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful song. And so I started calling him Boy Scout because he never tells a lie. He's always brutally honest. Sometimes I think too honest with me. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, you could have soft shoed that a little bit. Like he's not the kind of guy that you want to ask, oh, does this make me look fat? Because he'll say, yeah, it does. I'm like, what? So yeah, no, don't do that to him. Don't do that to yourself because trust me when I tell you, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like what he says. His comments are brutal. But that's the moment that I was like, yeah, that's my scout. So scout. Somehow his friends all found out that I called him Boy Scout, and then they shortened it and they started calling him Scout. And I'm like, hello, that's my nickname for him. How do y'all get to co-opt my nickname? Not only did they co-opt my nickname, but they co-opt my nickname and shortened it. So now they call him Scout. So now I call him Scout as well, but he's my original Scout. Okay. All the other ones, his friends and all that, they can call him Scout, but that's my Scout. It's hilarious. I was like, makes no sense to me. Y'all were calling him by his name. Yeah, they play too much. See, yes, they do play too much. Trying to co-opt my name. And I'm like, y'all don't even know why I call him that. Okay. Hmm. But yeah, they now co-opted my name, so he's Scout for them too. What am I gonna do? And it's so funny because getting back to makeup, just for 1 second. I got this lipstick by Yves Saint Laurent, and it was a collab with Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz's daughter and Lisa Bonet's daughter. She collaborated with Yves Saint Laurent and came out with a bunch of lipsticks. And this one is called Scouts Red. Isn't that cute? So guess who bought me this for Valentine's Day? My Scout. So this will always be my little favorite lipstick, my Yves Saint Laurent. I should have gotten 2 because it might go bad or something. So you hear me talk about my sorority sisters, what college did I attend? Okay, I attended Long Island University in Brooklyn, New York. I am a Brooklyn girl, born and raised. I did everything in Brooklyn except get married and have my children. But everything else I did in Brooklyn. And so I pledged a sorority there. And then when I graduated, I joined the grad chapter in Brooklyn. And then when I moved to New England, I joined a chapter here. So yeah, I'm still involved. Still involved. And so what else? So getting back again to sexy time, keep going back to sexy time because that's what we need. And while I'm waiting for this facial oil to break up everything that I have left over on my skin before I wash it off, I wanted to just talk about role play. So when you role play, what's your favorite role to play? What's your favorite role to play when you're role playing? For me, it depends. It depends on the mood. Sometimes I like to be like the sex kitten, like the siren, the vixen. And sometimes I'll play like shy and demure, and he kind of like takes over. But I think he likes it when I like take charge. Like he likes me to kind of like than him because he initiates. Yes, girl. So he initiates everything else. Like he's always been like the leader in the house. So he kind of like dictates the flow of everything else. So that's the one area where I can kind of dictate and kind of let everything be under my direction. So I like it, and he enjoys it too. But yes, I do enjoy that part of the relationship. I told you this is sexy time. This is bedtime with Bella, honey. It's when we get it popping. Trying to look to see what else is going on. Yes, girl. Mm-hmm. And with this wine, I might get it popping again tonight. I might just get it popping again tonight. Okay, what else? There was another. Oh, okay. There was a question that came in to me. And this one is kind of a tough one. So even those who are not here on the live stream today, please comment on this situation because this is kind of an interesting one. So one of my friends said that she was out with her boyfriend, right? And they were at the movies, and seated a couple of rows in front of them was one of her good friend's husband with someone who was not his wife. And so they were having an exchange, and they were hot and heavy at the movie theater and kissing, and you can like hear, she said you can hear it, you could see them going at it, and she was quite taken aback. So I was like, what to do in that situation? It depends. Would you tell? Would you not tell? So I like to play the role we're just meeting and he's trying to hook up with me. Yeah, I love that one too, especially when we're out and like he'll go to the bathroom or something and I'll just sit at the bar and he'll pretend like he's coming to mac on me or something. That's always cool. But yeah, so what would you do in that situation? Like, first of all, I would be so upset, especially if I knew the couple, like we hung out together and it's a couple that I really spend time with. That would kill me. Yara, hi, welcome to the live stream, sweetheart. Welcome. So we're talking about would you tell if you've seen your friend's husband at the movie theater, hot and heavy, kissing on a girl that is not your girlfriend, it's not his wife. Would you tell or would you leave it alone? Kisses from Brazil. Thank you so much. I'm trying to learn Portuguese, so you need to help me with some words. Would you tell? Would you tell, Dayara? Would you tell if you saw someone with your best friend's boyfriend or husband? Yeah, it depends, right? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I struggled with that one. So I'd be very interested to hear what people think about that, whether they would tell or not. I think my first instinct would be to try and talk and say, well, hey, like, what's going on? Like, I see you here with so and so. What's up? But I remember watching this movie with my boyfriend a long time ago, and the movie was called Lackawanna Blues. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I don't even know if it comes out anymore, but I think we saw it on like HBO or something like that. And I'm trying to get the quote just right, but it was something to the effect of a man and a woman has an understanding that only those two people understand. So it's not for public consumption to figure out what's going on in their relationship because they have that relationship. So who am I to like question what's going on? Maybe the wife knows, maybe they have an open marriage, maybe, something else is going on that I'm not aware of. But who am I to like jump into their business? Oh, you use the translation. Oh, okay. And I don't know how to say it in Portuguese. Cheating. We're talking about cheating. Men cheating. Women cheating. Is it ever okay to cheat? Is it ever okay to cheat? My boyfriend always says that, what does he say? He says he could never do that because he considers me his good friend first. And so he equates cheating with sneaking your best friend. And so he puts too much value on our friendship to try to do that to me. Isn't that great? Yeah, never, never. It's never okay to cheat. But again, the tea I like, no, cheating, cheating, not drinking tea, cheating. Let's see. Can I write it in the comment? Let me see. I think she got it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I love that idea that she's like tea. No, well, it's tea, but it ain't that kind of tea. Whew. Like I always think about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union and the bonus baby. Like, how do you have a break baby? How are you on a break from your relationship and have a baby? I don't get that. What kind of break was that? You know she wasn't falling for that. Okay, yeah, right? I was like, I wish I was a fly on a wall to have heard that kind of conversation. Cause I know she goes in. And yes, you hear it all the time. Oh, I was on a break. We were on a break. I got your break. Going back to Cardi B, what I said in the beginning, you with me forever. Ain't no breaks. Ain't no breaks. Mm-mm. I cheat on my husband with the teeth. Yes, Yara. Yes, Yara. If you gonna do it, cheat on him with the teeth. Oh my God, that's so cute. Yes. That is funny. Oh my God, too cute. Too cute. What else did I hear that I was like, I need to bring this to the table and see what's going on. Um, okay. This got more interesting. Yes, yes. Mhm. So now here's another thing. So if you want to do something to your hair or your body, do you think you should let your partner know, or do you think you should get his permission or her permission before you do it? So say I've always wanted a bigger butt, right? And I want to take the fat from my stomach and put it in my butt. My husband is very big and I'm afraid of it. Oh my God. Her translations of stuff is hilarious. Her husband is very big. Diara's husband is very big, and she's afraid of heights. So she climbing that monkey. Yeah. Hmm. Do you get your spouse's permission before you change your appearance? Would you get your spouse's opinion? I think it's important for him to weigh in because at the end of the day, it's you and him. But I think I would want to say at the end of the day, it's kind of my body, my decision. But I wouldn't want to do that if he's vehemently against it. I mean, if he has a strong argument for why I should not do something, I think I owe it to our relationship to hear that out. But ultimately, I have to say, it needs to come from me, the final decision of what it is I want to do. Never I own me. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes, Diara. Yes. Yes. Okay, Cockaway says it depends. I definitely get my husband's opinion if I decide to shave my head. Okay, that's a good point because when I first met my man, I had long hair and I cut it several times since then. Now I'm growing it back out. So, but the very first time I cut it, I think he was very hurt because I didn't ask his permission. He didn't even know that that's what I was gonna do. I just came home and it was short. I mean, short. And he was just like, "The heck happened?" And then he told me the story about how his ex-girlfriend always came in, like she shaved her head once and she got braids and all this stuff, and he was just like thrown for a loop. So I think if I were ever to do that again, I would like ease him into it. Not doing it. His whole thing is, why don't you just leave it alone? Like he always tells me that. Every time I say, hey, I want to do XYZ, he's like, why don't you just leave your hair alone? Why don't you just leave it alone? So when you were married before you shaved your head, oh my God, you did? You shaved your head, you walked into the bedroom with a shaved head and he was floored. Oh my God. Oh, and Diara, your husband always encourages. That's good. That's good. Mine always says, leave it alone. Leave your hair alone. That's his answer to everything. But I'm such a Virgo, like everything that I do, I always flip flop and change my mind. Like that's why I said I could probably never grow like the locks or whatever because I feel like I would be committed to that one hairstyle, and I just change my hair too often for that. Like even now, I did not blow my hair out. My hair is not even blown out. So it is frizzy around the tops and the sides because all I did was take a edge control and comb it into my hair and then brush it so that it looks straight. But my hair is still curly. It's still natural, with no heat at all. So I will do things like this if I want to have that straight kind of look, but I still want to, not blow dry it. And then around the fall because my birthday is in September and Scout's birthday is in October. So for our birthdays, like for my birthday into his and into the holidays, I'll wear my hair straight, and that'll carry me through to like December. And then I will have it curly for the rest of the year, or I'll do it again for the new year, put my hair back curly. You said there are many things you could see. We gotta talk, Leaner, because I mean, I love the way they look. I think they would be beautiful, especially on my daughter, because my daughter has that thicker grain of hair. My hair is so thin and fine that I think it might be a little too heavy for me. I don't know. But my daughter's grade of hair is much thicker than mine, and I know it would look beautiful on her. I think it would look beautiful on her. But the way it is now, like I can wear it curly, I could wear it shorter straight, pseudo straight, I could wear it straight. So the only thing, yeah, I have fine edges too. I have fine, very fine edges too. And both my grandmother on my mother's side and my mother, their edges all like broke off all in here. So all up in here, they were both like bald. My grandmother's deceased now, but my mom still, like her edges are all gone. So I've been really, really like on my edges, making sure that they're healthy, making sure I don't put too much stress on it. So I really, really, really have been adamant and vigilant about making sure that I keep my hair as healthy as possible. Yay, I made it to an hour or past an hour. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. Um, One more thing I wanted to talk about before I go, and then I will let you all go and enjoy the rest of your night while I wash my face and just get myself ready for the bedtime. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. You know, your talk helped me out so much. It really, really did. And I love this sisterhood that we have started here. And I just love it so much, and I hope that we keep it and grow it and really, you know, continue to support each other. And we're like the next crop of YouTubers, and we're all the things, you know, in the journey we still remain tight, and you know, we still, you know, just support each other and grow. Did you see the TR show got to his 10,000? Oh my God, so amazing. I do want to, yes, let's continue to encourage each other. Let's continue to bond with each other, support each other, and just grow with this YouTube thing. You know, we're a small but mighty YouTube community, and we can do many powerful things together. It doesn't have to be, you know, every man for himself or every woman for themselves. We can all grow onto here. You know, there's room and there's space for everyone. Billions of people watch YouTube every day. So if they're not watching me, they could be watching my girl the Crockett Way. They could be watching TR. They could be watching my man, Brother Herb. They could be watching his wife, Candy C. They could be watching a whole host of different people, because we have so many talented people here on YouTube, and I've learned so much by being on here. I've learned about fly fishing. I've learned about taking care of trees. I've learned everything under the sun. So I can hold conversations with just about anybody about a whole host of different things. And, you know, I got that all from watching YouTube. I'm going to learn how to color my hair, I think, before it's all said and done on YouTube. I'm going to learn how to do the balayage, which I've always wanted to do, even though I think it's kind of played out now, but I still want it just to say I got the balayage. And I like saying the balayage. So I want to get that done on my hair and just have that gradient of dark to light on my hair. It looks beautiful on so many people. I've had my ends like lightened before, but I want that whole balayage thing where, you know, your roots are darker and then it just gets lighter as it goes down. It goes from dark to light all the way down. I really want that. I was going to say one more thing, but I done forgot what I was going to ask. Sipping on this wine, girl. Plus I hear Scout in the other room walking around. So you know what time it is. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging with me, having bedtime with Bella, having some sips on this Throwdown Thursday. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend ahead. Do something fun in the house with you and your spouse. Play games. Hope this Bedtime with Bella gave you a couple of ideas for what to do this weekend. Hint, hint. And you guys, I will see you very, very soon. Don't forget, I have a video coming out on Saturday at 8 p.m. And then I will be back on here with other content on Wednesday and back for more Bedtime with Bella or Throwdown Thursday on Thursday. All right. Until then, you've been Bellafied. Cheers.